Hello and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2014. This is the quarter mile DLC. Last time out we had this maroon front wheel drive Asian Cougar, I think, yes, and we replaced almost everything on it with drag parts, and it still seemed to need the drag wheels at the front to get it that last second, well, it's almost 2 seconds it seems to take off at the end there. Anyway, that was relatively smooth. So let's see who wants their car dragged up next. Okay, Vulcan Family, 16 seconds. Oh my goodness, it's an MPV jobber. And how much money? I forgot to look. Another 21 grand job, so this might be the same again, replacing everything, maybe even the wheels. So let's just see, we had about 30 grand, what have we got now? We've got 45 grand. So we could easily put 4 wheels on it if we needed to. Let's start with the initial test. Might have needed max revs this time, but still. We only want a rough ballpark figure. You want it at 17 seconds, so presumably it's going to take like 20 to get down here. Just 20, alright, it's not too bad. Just remind myself of the initial time, so we did it in 20, they want it under 16. So we need to knock off 3 and a bit seconds, about 3 seconds. Well, we've got the money, so I'm not really sure what... Oh, let's check what sort of engine and such we're dealing with here. So it's not a V6. So it's just normal, same as the last car basically, except for it's got more weight on top. I guess it's theoretically might have a different exhaust. I'm sure it will be different. So manifold, front, middle muff, rear bit, and no, not really, nothing really different there. So this seems to me very much like the last one, and I'm going to treat it in pretty much the same way. So, yep. Yep. Get all this stuff. Cylinder head, manifold, exhaust pipe front, yep, middle, yep, rear, yep, fuel pump, yep, ignition and wires, yes, muffler middle, yes, muffler rear, yes, 4 sparkies, throttle, oh, and the front tyres probably, was it something home, was it? A Vulcan home? Huh. Genesis, no, it'd be Vulcan something, wouldn't it? Oh. Ah, Vulcan Family, that was it. Well, I won't get them yet, but I'm probably going to be getting them. Okay, once I've got it up in the air, let's do the up in the air things first. So if you watched the last video, this is pretty much going to be the same hokumus pokumus, and that's part of the problem with this DLC, to be honest, is it's mostly the same. I mean, once you've got enough money, there's no, you just basically change everything, because what's the point in retrying the drag strip over and over again? If it didn't take you so long to load in, that's what several of us have been asking for on the forums, on the Steam forums, is for there to be a restart option. So instead of just taking you straight back to the garage at the end of the test run on the quarter mile, you could restart. And in fact, to be honest, when I say wait until the end, it'd be nice if you mess up the start to be able to just choose to restart at that point, rather than to either quit back to the, well, that's what you have to quit back to the garage basically, and then reload it in. No, it doesn't take long to load in, it's the garage takes too long to load, because it's got all these bloody flags and shiny surfaces and stuff you don't really need in the garage. I mean, it's nice that it looks nice, it's just a pain that it takes long to load up when loading up the garage is something you have to do quite frequently. I mean, crikey, if you only had to do it at the start of the game, you wouldn't give a shiny toot, but, no, I'm not quite sure what a shiny toot is either, but, you know. Whatever. Okay, so this is the manifold, I assume. Yeah, we can't take that off. Right, so... I'm lost. I'm lost in this place, I do not know. Let's put it down on the floor. What was this place? Oh, it's for testing, isn't it? That's right, I don't have to do any testing anymore. Gone beyond testing. That's for the bourgeoisie. Right, so let's strip all this stuff off. Oh, we should change the throttle last, remember, as well. Which is this lump. Whoop. So, let's remove... Oh, let's remove the sparkies, of course, first. Sparky number 1. Sparky number 2. And if you can click on them, sparky number 3. We can also remove the manifold whilst we're here. Yeah. Right, good, that's that. So, and then we can remove this, and then reverse the polarity on our doohickey, and do the reverse of all that. So yeah, sticking our shiny spark plugs, remembering to fix them at the right torque setting. Yeah, you don't have to do any of that nonsense. Not sure how much fun that could be in this anyway. There's a certain amount of actual work that you can't recreate easily. That you'd want to recreate even. I mean, this bolting is probably enough for most people to put them off playing this game. It's kind of a bolting simulator in a lot of ways. You can buy skill increases as well to improve all this, but of course each of these DLCs has been in a separate mode effectively, so all of that progress you might have made in a different mode has been removed, which is a shame, but I guess it's understandable. Right, so why isn't it offering me, am I in the wrong... I wasn't there. Why can't I attach my ignition wires? Oh, I need to put on the thing on the side, of course, the ignition, what is it called? Controller, timer, module. Module, a MacGuffin. So now we can put an ignition timer, so that's part of the engine's looking all shiny. And you know what we're going to do to make it look even better? That's right, got a shitty plastic engine cover on top. There's no accounting for taste. Well, there is, but it's generally terrible. Alright. Okay, let's change the air filter. We're going to take out the beige papery one and put in a special carbon fibre one made out of red. You heard me. Oh yes! Right, so bolt the fancy new air filter into place where no one will ever see it. Until you've sold the car and years in the future, and a mechanic takes it all apart to have a look at it and goes, oh, it's shiny, or used to be shiny air filter. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say that concludes our work on the engine, but of course it doesn't. We still need to remove the, or rather swap the clutch. So let's start the motor off, but I need to remove the axles. Axle F and axle R. Dear. It was an attempt at a terribly themed 90s music joke, but it didn't really work. Okay, so axle FL and then axle FR. Oh yeah. Now we might come back and replace these wheels later on, because what happened in the last last invoice was I changed all this stuff and car still wasn't quite quick enough, so it was down to the front wheels we changed. This is a front wheel drive as well, so we don't need to change the front wheels, I believe. You're only pulling the back wheels along. The front ones are the ones that are trying to put power down on the floor, so they're the ones that need the extra grip that the drag slicks offer. Well, at least that's the way in real life. I mean, I know changing the rear ones will make some small effect, but I'm hopeful that that isn't an issue. Okay, let's put our super shiny gold clutch back on, and then a nice black friction plate on top of it. Pressure plate, whatever it's called. And then the little clutch nubbin. There it is, clutch nubbin. And then we put the gearbox back on. And don't forget to put the starter motor back on. That's quite important. And it's tucked away as well, so if you forget it and you're trying to find out which bit you've left off, it can sometimes be a bit of a pain. I'm sure I've done that before. Alright, no need for a fancy starter motor, because that doesn't really help the engine once it's running. I say it doesn't really, I mean it doesn't. Okay, axles back on, big axle nut. And for now, boring old original wheels. Oop, multi-bolting. Oh, we replaced the manifold as well. Wow. It always surprises me when I manage to do things in a decent order, so I usually forget everything. Because of what I have no memory like. Alright, okay, so that's that done. So now we need to raise it up, and fiddle with the exhaust. And I can't remember if I did the fuel pump. Probably did. We can have a quick check before we finish. Exhaust pipe front. This is the shiniest exhaust level up. And as soon as you've driven it down the road, it'll be dusty and covered in oil. This is the thing that converts all the horsepower into cats. And let the cats out into the street. They're a lot more easy to control than horses. That's engineering talk. Yeah. It would be quite cool if cars really did push out cats out the back. The cats might not like it much, I guess. Oh, yep. And the muffler rear. Okay, now that should be job done. Oh yeah, I was going to check the fuel pump, wasn't I? I've forgotten how to move. Is it up? Can you zoom out at all? No. Okay. Oh, yeah, looks shiny black fuel pump. Right. We best tune it. Yeah. Oh, I've left the engine cover off. Oh, it doesn't matter. Or I put it back on. Right. It made this even more frustrating now. Oh, look at that. They immediately lined up. That'll do. Right. How many oomph have we added? 70 odd again, yeah. Okay. So the only thing left to add are the racing slicks. I'm hoping, for some reason, I don't need them. Not that it matters if I do. But you know, you have to be frugal. I'm a mechanic. To save money and time and resources. My memory's bad enough that I don't know when I'm on the drag strip what my time is. You could even have a time to beat at least. But then I come back here and I forgot what time I got. I just have to see, did it make it? No. I think actually it was under 17 seconds, so we're very close. So it might be just that doing it again would get us there, but under premise of I've still got 30 grand for some reason. I don't know where this money's coming. The money's just trickling in. There's obviously a leak. Perhaps we've got a bank next door and they've got a leak. So let's just whack a couple of these on it. Just chuck 10 grand at the car. And that should be more than enough to sort us out. No, that's not what I wanted at all. I wanted that. Okay. Here we go. Take this shopping, you can have everyone be looking at you as you peel into and out of the shopping car park, leaving all the rubber down. Mind you, of course, you have to change your tyres every time you got home. 5 grand a pop. Oh, that's quite a lot. It's a lot of pop. Okay, here we go. Almost certainly the final time we'll have to do this. Providing I don't make a complete chuff at the start, of course. I think I got away with that. And they're advertising some game on the billboards there. Alright. I think we can safely say that we didn't need... we might have needed the wheels, but we probably didn't need some of the other stuff we put on because we're well under time. But no worries, got the job done after the initial struggles on the first few invoices. It's nice for a few of them to be fairly straightforward. So there we go, thank you very much for watching. Come back next time and we'll be drag streaming something else improbable, I assume. But until then, have a merry, and I'll see you soon. Bye.